Welcome to Flashback Fridays. So here I will be sharing every Friday a flashback from our time living in Italy in this case. So this was year 2015, but in 2014, November 21st to be exact, we were engaged at a San Diego ice skating rink. It was literally out of a fairy tale, like a Hallmark movie. I love Hallmark movies, like who doesn't? And it was 10 out of 10. And these pictures, we were actually in New York and we celebrated our engagement in New York. A month later, we actually got married. No, I was not pregnant. And that day we actually told our family and our friends that we were moving to Italy. It was a big secret, but it was out and everybody was super excited for us. They sent us off, and that same night we drove, well, Jeff drove to LA and we went to Disneyland, and it was a really great time. Like, we rode the rides with nobody in them. They always let us just ride alone, and we got these awesome little hats and little clips that said just married, so it's really cool and cute. Here we sold off what we didn't need. I got my Italian visa to live abroad. Jeff sold his truck and I sold my Jeep. But I got a Mini Cooper, so it was really cool, so we can take to Italy. And this was our actual last meal in San Diego before we went off to Italy. So we boarded our plane, and Jeff had Dulce with him in the front of the seat, the cabin, and I had Darla under my seat. So this is the base in Naples, Italy. And here we're super jet lagged, but we had to take the Pugs to the park just to go stretch their legs. They had been in the flight with us, obviously, for 17 hours. They did amazing. Then we gave them a little bath to freshen them up. The next morning we had breakfast on our little terrace. This was the view from our hotel room, which we ended up living in for like a month. Then we had a class where they kind of tell you the customs of Italy and special dates. This was our hotel room. They tell you just things that you need to know, like how to get your driver's license, the etiquette of certain things, just little things that you need to know when you're going to be living in Italy. So this is the hotel, the closet. It was really comfortable. Very simple. This is a bidet, which was the first time I had ever seen it. And we had a washer machine, and a dryer that did not work. Then the military does take you on this little trip. This is actually what they eat for breakfast, people. It's like a little croissant with coffee. And these are places that we saw when they took us on a little tour of like the downtown area. So there's pizza places everywhere. You can get coffee pretty much any corner. So this is this downtown area, and it's really busy. There's churches that are so beautiful, like everywhere. I forget the exact name for this church, but that was the entrance, one of the entrances. And just look at this. I mean, these pictures are a little shaky, but it's so beautiful. Like the columns were like marble, and it's just like the detail is insane. Like, these churches are everything. And this is a picture of us inside the church. And this is right outside of the church, walking to Galleria Umberto, which is this building here. That's a stable in Naples. And this is part of the streets. I took a picture of that because there's a pug on there. Then this street, we're just pretty much sightseeing and what the things that they had there. Oh, the cheeses, the limoncello, all the fresh fish. I miss Italy so much. I really do. And then this place, we had to walk a big hill up to get to this view, but it was so worth it. Look at this view. It's like insane. And then we went back down and just kind of kept sightseeing. I don't remember the exact these places, but I do remember the tasty gelato that I had for the first time. And I got this little souvenir for my mom and munched on a little bit of a pizza. So after that, in the following week, we went house hunting. So this is one of the Prospect houses that had like an awesome little pool and a view, but it was really tiny. This is another house that we didn't end up living, another one. And And this was a car that we ended up getting as a second car, and we will continue this series next week. Thank you for watching.